Hello, I'm Matt Galloway, and this is the Current Podcast.
This week, former U.S. President Donald Trump posted images of a new base of support, Swifties, Taylor Swift fans, who were seemingly turning out for Trump. The only problem was these images were fake, generated by artificial intelligence. This isn't the only time U.S. voters have had to do a double take this election cycle. Earlier this year, some residents of New Hampshire heard this fake message from President Joe Biden.
It's important that you save your vote for the November election. Voting this Tuesday only enables the Republicans in their quest to elect Donald Trump again.
Some AI trickery may be more convincing than others, but it's becoming clear these are not isolated examples. David Gilbert is a reporter with Wired. Hello, David.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thanks. Thanks for joining us. What kind of impact do these images posted by Donald Trump have on U.S. voters?
I guess that's a difficult question to answer. I think the impact that it has on voters who are already likely to vote for Trump is that it reinforces the idea that Trump is hugely popular and that even fans of Taylor Swift, who typically would be viewed as more left-leaning, like the pop star herself, who has in the past supported some Democratic candidates, for those people, it would kind of maybe reinforce the idea that Trump has a broad support across vast swathes of U.S. society. On the other side, the images would immediately be taken as fake by supporters of the Democrats and therefore kind of mocked and ridiculed for, Trump kind of believing that he has this support base among Taylor Swift fans. So it's the impact that these AI images is having on people is, we can't really say yet because this phenomenon is still so young. It's very hard to know exactly what the overall impact it's having on people and whether it's even having any significant impact on swaying whether they vote one way or the other.
How surprised are you at the impact AI appears to be having in this campaign?
I suppose I began maybe a year ago thinking about this and seeing some reports about this, the threat of AI to the election. This is going to be the AI election where we're going to see this supercharged level of disinformation where no one will know what is real. We will see AI images, AI videos, AI audio calls, and that it will have a huge impact on the outcome of the election. I was deeply skeptical that was going to be the case, and I still don't believe that AI is going to have a significant impact on the outcome of the election. But as we heard in that fake robocall you just played, and in the Swift images that we reported on this week, it is having an impact. But the impact I think it is having is that it is making it increasingly difficult for ordinary people to understand just what is happening. If they turn on or switch on social media apps and scroll through their feeds, it's becoming increasingly difficult for them to understand what is real and what is AI generated, because these tools have become so sophisticated so quickly and are so widely available now to everyone. You don't even have to pay for them, that the amount of content that's out there is just overwhelming and can make it very hard for people to kind of sift through and figure out exactly what is real and what is not.
Well, I definitely want to get your tips on how people can help, how people can understand what's real and what's fake out there. But first, I also want to understand, who are the people creating this disinformation?
I guess it's everyone really, from both sides of the political divide in the US. We're seeing AI generated content being shared widely. It's because it's so easy to generate that the bar to entry into posting this content has become so low that we're just seeing it everywhere. And because the images are typically so attention grabbing. We saw this week when Elon Musk's X rolled out its new Grok image generating bot, that people started posting images. There was no guardrails on it, and so people were able to create images that were, shocking, and so that in turn creates engagement. And as a result, that's what people want. people want their content to produce engagement, and so they will start using AI. On the disinformation side of it, again, we're seeing everyone use it, from nation state actors like Russia and Iran and China, down to kind of domestic campaigns who are using AI. We've seen Trump repeatedly share AI images on his Truth Social network, and across Twitter, the amount of AI images being shared is increasing every single day. So it's coming from all sides.
And is there anything that can be done to stop people from generating fake images to fool voters?
Not really. The genie is out of the bottle on this one. There is so many generative AI tools out there right now. Most of them have certain guardrails or limits on them that won't allow you to create the most egregious types of disinformation. But there are ones out there that just are openly telling their users that this is, these are free speech AI generators, so that you can do pretty much whatever you want. And so to try and stop that is going to be incredibly difficult. Like, you could potentially limit the amount of images that someone could create in a day. You could put all these image generators behind paywalls, but because it is so widespread now and so many of these image generators are out there, and people are using them as a tool to entice you onto their platforms rather than charging you for it, then trying to stop it is going to be incredibly difficult.
Can social media companies be held to account if they don't, at least try to kind of limit their spread?
Social media platforms haven't been held to account for pretty much anything over the course of the last decade. So, no, I don't see that as happening, given that, what we've seen in the past and the failed attempts to hold social media platforms to account for anything. So I don't think this is going to be the thing that breaks the camel's back. Okay,
so finally, what can people look for to help them discern what is real and what is not?
I suppose it's your immediate reaction to something is probably what will give you the best idea of whether something is real or not. If you immediately react to something thinking, oh my God, wow, I can't believe that this has happened, then maybe go, okay, well, maybe it hasn't happened then. Like, AI images, for all the sophistication these tools have, like, if you looked at those the pictures that Donald Trump posted of the supposed Taylor Swift fans, Swifties for Trump, you can clearly see that they are AI images without even putting them through any sort of deepfake detectors, because they have this kind of AI ethereal glow, and all the women in it have the same kind of aesthetic. And it's something that we see over and over again. So people can become attuned to what AI is, or the types of images that AI produces. So it's just a matter of educating yourself about what you're looking at, whether it's AI or not. And just take time. Every time someone asks me about this information for the last 4 years, I think that the key thing I say is you don't have to share this. You don't have to be the first to post this. Take your time. Just stop, have a look at what you're posting, and, check where it's come from. And you very quickly realize whether it's real or not. Okay. Thank you so much, David. We'll have to leave it there. Appreciate it. No problem. David Gilbert is a reporter for Wired magazine.